In every generation, Allah sends a light to guide hearts from darkness. This is one of those lights, the story of a prophet who built hope in the middle of a storm. Welcome to Quranic stories, where we find help, hope, and heroism in every verse. Long after the time of Prophet Idris AS, people once again began to forget Allah. They built houses, traded goods, and lived in comfort. But their hearts filled with pride instead of gratitude. They started carving images of righteous men who had once guided them, hoping to remember their goodness. But as generations passed, those carvings became idols, and people began to bow to them instead of Allah. Darkness spread quietly across the earth. Then, among them, Allah chose a man of patience and purity, Nuh, peace be upon him. He was gentle in speech and firm in faith. He reminded people of the one who created them, saying, "O my people, worship Allah. You have no deity other than Him. Indeed, I fear for you the punishment of a tremendous day." Surah Al-A'raf 7:59. At first, some listened, but the powerful among them mocked him. They said, "Who follows you except the poor and foolish? If Allah had wanted to guide us, He would not have sent you." Yet Prophet Nuh continued, year after year, patiently teaching, warning, and calling them back to Allah. He spoke with kindness, prayed for their hearts, and offered every form of help, wisdom, compassion, and truth. He said, "I do not ask you for wealth. My reward is only from Allah." Surah Hud 11:29. But they closed their ears and covered their faces. So Allah taught Prophet Nuh that help is not always changing people. Sometimes it is continuing to guide them even when they don't listen. 950 years passed. Generations were born, lived, and died. And still, most people refused to believe. Yet Nuh, peace be upon him, never gave up. He looked at the children of his people and prayed, "O Allah, guide their hearts even if their parents turn away." When he spoke of Allah's mercy, they laughed. When he warned of Allah's punishment, they shouted louder. Finally, with sorrow in his heart, he said, "My Lord, I am defeated, so help me." Surah Al-Qamar 54:10. Then Allah revealed to him a message of hope. "Build the ark under our eyes and our inspiration, and do not speak to me concerning the wrongdoers. Indeed, they are to be drowned." Surah Hud 11:37. Imagine that moment, a prophet who had preached for centuries, now picking up tools to build a giant ship in the middle of dry land, far from any sea. The people laughed louder than ever. They mocked him. "O Nuh, you used to preach, now you build wood." He replied softly, "If you mock us today, we will soon mock you as you mock us." Surah Hud 11:38. Every nail he hammered was a prayer. Every plank he placed was a sign of trust. For hope is not waiting for the storm to end. It is building your ark while the sky is still clear. Then one day, the first drop fell, then another. The earth trembled, the clouds burst open, and water rose from every direction. The same people who mocked him ran to the mountains, crying out for help that would never come. And Prophet Nuh, calm, tearful, heart trembling, saw Allah's promise unfold before his eyes. He called to his son, who stood apart, "O my son, come aboard with us, and be not with the disbelievers." Surah Hud 11:42. But the boy shook his head and said, "I will seek refuge on a mountain to protect me from the water." Nuh, peace be upon him, answered, "There is no protector today from the decree of Allah, except for whom He has mercy." Then a wave rose between them, and his son was gone. That day Nuh's tears mixed with the rain, tears not of anger, but of heartbreak. The ark sailed upon waves like mountains inside. Prophet Nuh prayed and wept. He thought of the years he had called his people, the children he had loved, the hearts that had turned away. Then Allah said, "O earth, swallow your water, and O sky, withhold." Surah Hud 11:44. The flood ended. The clouds parted. The ark rested upon Mount Judy. Prophet Nuh and the believers stepped out, kneeling on the soft, wet earth. He said, "All praise is due to Allah, who saved us from the wrongdoing people." And Allah replied, "O Nuh, disembark in peace from us, and blessings upon you and upon nations descending from those with you." Surah Hud 11:48. Prophet Nuh, peace be upon him, lived the rest of his life teaching gratitude. He taught his people that every storm hides a mercy, and that the real ark is not built from wood, but from faith, patience, and trust in Allah. He became a true hero, not for the ship he built, but for the heart that never sank. From Nuh AS, we learn that help means guiding others even when they turn away. Hope means building your ark before the rain falls. And heroism means staying patient when your heart breaks. Maybe you are building something no one understands, a dream, a prayer, a life of faith. People may laugh, ignore, or reject you. But Allah sees every nail of effort you place in your ark. The rain will come, the mockery will fade, and those who stay firm will float above every trial. So keep building, believe, because Allah never forgets those who trust Him completely. Every story in the Quran reminds us, Allah sees every quiet effort and every heart that remains true. This was Quranic stories, where we share help, hope, and heroism from the Book of Allah.